The version 3.6 live stream is finally here, gamers, and we got a lot of goodies in this patch here. Do I think it's going to save Honkai Star Rail? I don't know. The events, to me, looked absolutely abysmal. Maybe the new in-game can help out. Maybe the new permanent game mode we're getting in version 3.7 will help out. But as of right now, the content, pure content-wise, we got with this update. We get a new main story quest. We also get 3 events added into the game. One, which is kind of like a, I guess, Tamagotchi, where you take care of a pet, which it doesn't even seem like it can walk around with you, which kind of, like, why? Like, you put so much investment into, like, brushing the pet off, teaching the pet, like, skills, just taking care of this pet, but then you just get an emblem for it. Seems absolutely stupid to me, but there are a lot of free things we're getting this patch, like with the new in-game game mode coming out. We're getting this new, like, dice thing that is going to help out with your rerolls on your gear. So instead of, like, rerolling and saying, oh, well, it can reroll into your defensive stat that you never wanted. Well, now with this thing, you can actually remove that stat. It's like, oh, we get to now only focus on 3 stats to reroll to, which I think is pretty good, actually, because that gives you more of a reason to use the reroll dice. My whole problem with the reroll dice is, like, and this is still a problem now, it's still RNG in how much the reroll dice itself actually costs to use. Though that was my main gripe with it, but now seeing that we can actually, you know, eliminate at least one of the options, it reduces some of the RNG in these one stat maybe we didn't want to reroll or something like that. So I do like that. Overall, though, as a patch, pretty dead patch. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. I know people will say, oh, but if it has a main story quest, it's not a dead patch. Oh, but there's 3 events, it's not a dead patch. Oh, but there's new in-game game mode, it's not a dead patch. To me, a dead patch is when, okay, main story quest is there. I feel like we've had a main story quest just about every single patch, so that means is no patch a dead patch? That's just not the case, right? Number 2, the events we're getting a cookie cutter fucking little 5-year-old event where it's like, oh, we can take care of our little dinosaur. Yippee, 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 my little dinosaur. I freaking love it. And then the 2 other events we're getting are reruns. Like, I saw someone in the comment section of the live stream going, yeah, bro, stacking 3 events with new in-game, amazing, bro. Fuck yeah. Now, I will say one thing. I do think it's a step in the right direction because of the fact that we are getting new in-game game mode. I think that's really good. It does put an emphasis on having more teams, which is why I still think getting more 4-stars in the game, which is why I am so disappointed with the drip marketing we got for version 3.7, only getting Sereni. Give it another 4-star. I understand we're getting another free 5-star character, which is great. Where is either a 4-star or a free 5-star character for the Remembrance class? Because you have to think, after version 3.7 rolls around, we're basically rolling into 4.0 very soon after that. So to me, it's like, okay, well, Harmony MC, or the MC, is going to get a new form, which is probably going to be fucking busted again, like Harmony MC was with patch 2.0, and like Remembrance MC was with patch 3.0. Why wouldn't it be busted with patch 4.0? I could be wrong, and that could not be the case, that they're not busted. But tell me why they wouldn't be busted. And that is literally going to eliminate the only free-to-play option with a Memo Sprite, with a Memo Sprite attack, with true damage as well. It's eliminating all those things. So the only way you can now get true damage is either by having an E1 Tribi or a Sereni. When I think adding this is my same problem with Super Break as well. Like, we don't have any character in the game that provides like a free-to-play way other than Harmony MC for getting Super Break. I understand Super Break's not relevant, but why not add a 4-star into the game that fills the niche? It doesn't have to be on the same level that, you know, fucking Fugue does, right? We don't need the 2 extra toughness bars. We just need Super Break damage there. Same thing with true damage. We don't need all of these overarching buffs that Sereni might do. Just give us something comparable to what I would say Harmony MC is for that role. I really do think we need that, and I think it's going to make a lot of free-to-play players very angry that they cannot compete in this game mode. They're going to be complaining about it like, bro, where the frick do I beat this game mode? We can't beat it. Yeah, I bet you can't beat it because you need fucking signature characters for every team. I know you hear me ranting a lot with this shit, but realistically, guys, I think adding new in-game game mode is actually a good step in the right direction. Adding a new permanent game mode is a good step in the right direction as well, and the reason I think that is because what it shows for the future, right, is they're looking after the players that have played the game for a long time, aka me, aka you, and then also with the new in-game game mode they're coming out, it adds more diverse ways to play the game. So, as you saw from the trailer here, guys, or from the little clip they showed here, guys, other characters will be able to be used in this game mode, but on top of this, guys, they're actually going to be having new abilities and new unique things they can do. Fucking amazing. I love that. That also shows the potential for these characters getting upgraded. It's basically yoinking the ZZZ method of what they do with their Hollow Zero. Whenever you go in and you get extra ability for every single character. I like that. Adds new diverse ways to play the game and new diverse ways to play your characters that you maybe didn't get to play before. And with it being a new permanent game mode, I think this is really good. It also, like I said, can show maybe what buffs these characters get in the future, and then they can test and be like, hey, this worked good, this didn't work good, and then this will be the buff, and then maybe make buffed characters better in the future, because I really do want there to be more buffed characters in the future, because I really do think with how the game is right now, of not adding any 4 stars in over a year, and actually in over a full version at this point, we really do need to see buffs to old 5-star characters, especially the standard ones. I really do think standard characters need a buff. I think standard light cones need a buff, and I think that's the direction they should be going down if they're not going to add new 4 stars into the game. Guys, the only difference between a 4 and a 5-star character, genuinely, is a star. Is a star. Like, literally, they're like, oh, like, for example, I don't think that Saridra should have been 5-star. She's a 4-star in disguise, genuinely. Take off a star, she's a 4-star. I can see her being a 4-star with how niche, with how the nicheties in her kit works, right? Like, for sure, she's great for a couple characters, but she's not universal, you know what I mean? Like, I really do think that is something they could have done with Saridra here. Like, genuinely. Anyways, guys, that's me kind of going off a rant. Other things we got in this patch, though, guys. Free character. Free 5-star Danny Don Hung preservation. Kind of wish we got a free remembrance character, like the point I mentioned before, but this is great. I love that we keep getting these free 5-star characters. I really do think it helps out free-to-play players quite a bit. Now, it depends on how contingent Danny Don Hung is. With him being a preservation unit or a sustain unit, I think that's absolutely fine. I think he'll go out with Gallagher will do well in terms of the free-to-play supports we have in the game, or the free-to-play sustains we have in the game right now. And I'm assuming he'll be able to do some sub-DPS levels of damage as well, so it'll be helping these new players coming to the game that are maybe ramping up and preparing for version 4.0. And this is a great way to start getting players back to the game before you launch version 4.0, because we already know probably 3.7 is actually going to be a better patch than what we currently have, seeing that Sereni is, as of right now, the only 5-star character coming, and we're not getting a 4-star there either. So getting Donnie Don Hung here is actually really nice. It also gives you a chance to save as well. If you want to pull Evernight, save through Danny, and then go for pulling for Sereni as well. And then we have all basically reruns, I want to say, on the back end of Sereni. So that's going to give you another chance to save there too for version 4.0 coming out. I'm assuming we'll get a lot of freebies when version 4.0 comes out. Damn, I'm a dumbass. I just realized I could zoom out like this. Anyways, guys, quickly going over the other things we got in this patch here. We're getting new relics sets out of the game. Cool. One will be really good for Evernight. The other one probably going to be really good. The Redditor mod special is fucking a fedora. Come on, man. It's a fucking Reddit mod special. And of course, we're going to put it on the most soy boy in the game, Donnie Don Hung. I think he got his voice actor changed because he actually doesn't sound as much like a soy boy now. He used to talk with a wisp in his voice, and that's why I feel like a Discord bot would talk. Hello, my little Discord kittens. Like, he kind of talk like that. So him getting the Redditor mod fedora is actually really canon to the game. We love to see that one too. Other things as well, guys, we mentioned the new in-game game mode coming out, which is basically 3 teams, and then at the end of beating the 3 trial stages, which are 3 different teams, then you face 1 main boss, and then you get rewards for this. I don't think the rewards for this are... you get a cat. You get a cat to walk around with you. That's cool. Everything else in the shop looks like complete shit. Maybe the little Tears of Dreams are nice, but that's just, saves you some extra farming on trace materials. Not that much. You know what I would have wished we would have saw here? You know, something that you guys probably don't even know exists unless you don't play the game, which I don't play the game on my alt account, and when I log back in, you get these things called skip tickets. Wouldn't that have been so much better that you can just get skip tickets? You guys might not even know about this feature if literally, you will not get this unless you are off the game for over a month. And on my alt account, I get on the game once a month. So I get my free 100 skip tickets to skip through the content to speedrun getting trace materials. And all the materials will level up a new character I get on that account. Come on, please. Can we get that, please? Anyways, guys, overall, what rating would I give this update? Probably a 7 out of 10, 6 out of 10. I don't think it was the worst thing ever, for sure. I think it shows what can go on in the future, and I can definitely see... It seems like they're taking steps to make the game a little bit better, especially with the in-game aspect. But still, in the event aspect and the current content we have in the game, no, it's not that good. I really do wish we would have saw improvements there, but we didn't. Getting free Danny Dunhung is nice. Getting all these freebies we're getting here is nice, so I will give it an upgraded score because of all the freebies we're getting this patch. But, I mean, like, yeah, pretty average update, I would say. Not the worst thing in the world, not the best thing in the world. Hopefully, for 4.0 saves the game. I'm hoping Serini will bring back some, like, needed content, like, with events. I need a good event added to the game. I think the little slider event, like this rerunning, like the PvP event there, I think that's fine. But I want a juicy event, like a really, really juicy event. And hopefully Sereni's patch, or version 3.7, will bring that, but we'll have to wait to see. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed my little car talk here while I'm at work. And yeah, I'll see you next one. Subscribe if you haven't already, and yeah, bye-bye. Also, Evernight build will be out either tomorrow or later today. I don't know. Bye, guys. See you later.